So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No way through. It's a quick ball upfield. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Perez. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Bullet! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bullet. And here's Perez. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Bullet with the clearance. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Perez. Roberto Baggio. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Still goalless. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. Scholes. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Nicely shaped ball. Hullet dominates aerially so often. And here's Scholes. That's a good ball out wide. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Roberto Carlos looking to penetrate opposition lines. Under an awful lot of pressure. Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. And he's chosen to go back. Hullet gets a foot in here. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Bale. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have broken through it, and Pullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his... Ronaldinho! Pullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Pelé.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to...
Terrific header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
The message is clear, none shall pass. 5 minutes till the break. Bale. Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's in on Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pullet. Yaya Toure. Scholes. That's a sharp pass. Searching pass he's played there. Oblak claims comfortably. Perez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shot, surely! And again! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pullet, he's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Hullet. And here's Bale. And here's Hullet. It's Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Ronaldinho. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Pele. Hullet. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yaya Toure. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he get on the end of this? Played through into space. Pele gets into a good position. Hullet. Caught offside that time.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Pass somewhat off target. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Szoboszlai. Ball swung in. Keeper's dealt with that. Struck first time. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Bale. And he's certainly onside here. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United have their third corner.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Hullet. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Stojkovic. Substitution.
75 minutes played.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that's well spotted. And it's Perez. Can he get it through? Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked out the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Szoboszlai has it out wide and in space. Stojkovic. And this is Pires. Pires!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oblak gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Yaya Toure. And it's Pires. Pele aimed beyond the defence.
Has been indicated.
And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Deep into stoppage time. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone. Yeah. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through and the finish! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this is Rooney. He's through, now is he in? And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rooney can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Pullet. And that's been won straight back. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rooney. And this is Romario. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. That's a risky ball. You've got a real chance! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Yaya Toure. And it's Baggio.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good alertness.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pullet. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Pullet has it out wide and in space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Very nicely done. It's a goal kick. And here's Romario. Good take, and is he in? Yaya Toure. Now it's Perez. He's found a way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Great ball, and he's in here. Showing good feet. It scores! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pullet with the short one. And this is Yaya. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Szoboszlai. Pullet. Szoboszlai picks it up out wide. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pullet. Now it's Perez. Pullet. And here's Pullet. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He might be in here! Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Threads one in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass it through. Szoboszlai. Scholes.
There will be 3 minutes added
Rijkaard.
time.
Oh, that's delightful. Rooney! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas.
And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work.
And pull it! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Bullet clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! And that's wide. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Scholes. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passes short and sharp. Pele. Pires. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, what can they make of this? Driving on and making good progress. And it's Gullit. Scholes! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Szoboszlai goes short. Yaya Toure. And it's Scholes. Gullit. Out for a throw. That has not gone well. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Romario. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And here's Baggio. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pele. Real chance here. Chance! So, third corner of the game. Hit into the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yaya Toure. Pires. Roberto Baggio. Can he finish? Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Rummenigge. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Edmilson. Pele. And it's made its way to him. Romario gets... There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Yaya Toure tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Van Bouten makes the interception. Araujo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That has ended up in no man's land.
3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle, and either goes right, and this can be a very...
McTominay, and this is Pele. Pele, he's got full. That could spell trouble. Has another goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack.
And Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's aimed into the middle. Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chips it through. Shot a goal! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man.
Pele! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's McTominay. He's got away. McTominay stood his ground strongly. Hullet. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely, now then. And this is Pele. Now it's McTominay. Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Szoboszlai.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Ah, he's given it a chance, surely! And he hits the net. And they are right back within touch. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well played. Perez. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goal. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. And this is Perez. And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's good play. Kaká. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Vieira. Threads one in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Thuram. And we hit half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff? Substitution for Leverkusen, number 8.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well, that looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to pass it through. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Perez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to play it through. Looking to go to he rises! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Perez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bullet.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
McTominay. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. And it's made its way to him. Played back. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's managed to get free. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Gullit. Number 7, Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number 18, Bale. Number 25,
Beckham.
Messi.
Gullit wins the duel this time. That's a good ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Beckham. Oh, it's played. It's a mighty effort! Yes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Bayer Leverkusen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And this is Gullit, and he's been shifted off it. That has been slung wide. Nesta. That's... Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! That's... Oh, they could be caught out here. He is just caressing the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. But that has not gone well. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Gets his head on it! It's hit the crossbar. And that is high. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.